Alright y'all, today we are modifying this coil right here in an attempt to match the inductance of the other coil. And these are my triple wound inductors, it appears. Let's see here, we have the inner and outermost coil here. These are in fact opposite direction wound. We're going to chop you off there. But also we're going to pull you out of here because you are no longer needed. And, you know, before I go much further, I should probably get my hot glue gun ready. Insert montage here. Since these are triple wound, per my calculations, we need to remove 2 of the 3 winds to get this coil in the same range. Quick, we gotta find out which wire is which here, so resistance should show us 4 or 5 ohms. I'd say that's our right here, that's our knotted one. To identify these, I just tie a little knot in it. That way we always know. Okay. This one was our Bifilar secondary. So, and just as a theory test here, I'm matching the inductance of inductor A. I'm matching it to just the one wind or single cable of the Bifilar wound secondary. So we'll see how accurate that is. The inductance on our secondary in total, there's 25 ohms. This is of the secondary triple wrap. 26 ohms, 130 millihenries, and 193 nanofarads. Just for the sake of it, at 10 kilohertz, wow, we have 1.5 mega ohms. Inductance is 168 millihenries. Capacitance is 1,500 pico. So that's 1.5 nanofarads. Let's test it just from the center point. 1 kilohertz, 12 ohms of resistance. Inductance is 32 millihenries. Let's see what we got here against our Bifilar center tap, because this one's going to be as well a center tap. Which actually this guy goes over here. So we'll center tap over here. Secondary has its own built-in center tap. These two are just bridged together right here, providing a center tap scenario. What did I say? If I remember, I was at 32 millihenries. See how close we are. Inductor A, Bifilar, center tap essentially, is measuring at about 14 millihenries. So this is way lower than what the secondary's negative coil from the center tap is which was 33 millihenries. That's about half what that is. So we need more windings on that. But just for giggles, let's hook it up here and find out what it does.
This is Stan's Revenge.
Right off the bat, I'm impressed with 40 volts at 7 watts input. At 7 watts, that is an absolute low value. I'm only at 13 volts here. Let's see what we can kick this puppy up to. And this is during the pulse on time too. As you'll see in that waveform, like, we're at 70% duty cycle here. I wonder if we can go up in duty cycle. Still going up. 41 volt, 42. '88's about as far as I want to hear some things happening. 45, 46, 47 volts at 2 amps. Wow. Definitely hear this thing bugging the fork out. But 47 volts, 2.6 amps in. I'll take that all day. This is 3.62. Let me dial in the frequency. See, frequency's right here. Easy. 46. This is during pulse on time at 2.3 amp. Like, wow. We'd have a little bit higher milliamps going through the cells. Our cells are definitely just erupting in there. Do have some noise happening in this thing. I wonder, I'm gonna try to electrocute myself here. I think that's primary doing that. I might be out of storage space on here, but yeah. Dude, I think we're onto something, and I think once we I am unfortunately out of time today. But I think, yeah, once we get this actually balanced here, because I was still, 15 millihenries off. I believe that once that's balanced, like, we're going to get some incredible production here. Again, balancing inductor A being bifilar wound center tap. Balancing that with just one wind of the secondaries bifilar center tap. So from that center tap, we have two coils. There's center tap. The negative coil on that, the inductance of that coil, we are matching with inductor A on the same bobbin. So we have two bifilar wound coils. How do I say this?
Well, it should be obvious to even the most dim-witted individual who holds an advanced degree in hyperbolic topology.
The one bifilar coil is a secondary center tap. Then the positive output from that is going to inductor A, also bifilar center tap, to whereas there's no inductor B.
There is no spoon.
Inductor B is the second wind, the negative wind of the secondaries after the center tap. Hopefully that all makes sense. I mean, we've been measuring our performance at like 40 volts here at the cell. And if we just do that, like, we're instantly at 40 volts here practically. And there's 39.8, 0.5, 12 volts, 0.5. So that's like 7 watts, dude. 7 watts to get 40 volts on the cell. That is a solid dub for today. 45 volts at the cell. Only 2 amps in. And that's without my capacitor bank. That's without my capacitor bank on the primary. That's just my resistor snubber, whatever. I'm hearing, I think we need some more insulation on this primary. It might be this thing, arcing whatever to the core. It's possible. I'm gonna crank it up and fry it here. Wow, it's really going here. Trying to fry this baby out as much as possible. I don't think I have any space left on my phone here.
This is Stan's Revenge.